Oh, we just witnessed.
No, what? Yeah, no, I
What was it? What was the name of this episode?
I don't
know.
It's
The
Appaloosa's Most
CMC
Wanted.
Part 2?
Appaloosa's Most Wanted.
Yes.
No, CMC Part 2.
10 out of 10, too much water.
This was kind of a weird
7 out
episode.
of 10, too much water.
It was boring.
No, I don't know. I don't know about boring. It was just like all over the place.
Tootsie,
I
you
liked
say
it.
everything
I liked
by every episode.
No, this one was just boring.
All right, let's hear our
I'm
the usual
sorry,
Tootsie Roll rant.
Tootsie's not a bro.
Okay, Tootsie, what was wrong in this one?
First of all,
Yeah.
I couldn't decide
It's
what
time.
it wanted to be.
I did. But continue.
Couldn't figure out what it wanted to be until like the last, I don't know, 30 minutes to an episode. So
Come
that's
on,
probably...
you gotta rant. Get it all out.
22
Okay,
minutes.
okay, I'm gonna lean back. Alright,
It's all on you, Tootsie.
All
Let's
right.
hear it.
First of all, the episode couldn't decide what it wanted to be until like I don't know, about 40% in, and then they introduced this character who I honestly didn't give a crap about, all because he was
Dude.
clunky and
Wait,
klutzy.
Horse. There's
All
a
I
horse
know-
that you don't see in the show at all.
Was he a
Oh
horse?
no, he's gonna be a
He was a
big
horse.
deal because he's a
I'd
horse
like
we
to say
never
he was
seen in a
probably a
show
horse.
before. That's all.
Dude, he
fully
was
about-
never. There was never a horse except for the Arabian horses. But
Wait
yeah.
a minute.
Wait.
Are we actually considering him a horse? He might be big boned.
He's like twice as big as the ponies. He almost has to be, right?
I know.
He has to be a horse. He's considered a horse if he's
He's
that
not a
big.
horse. He's probably
Can,
one
can
of
we,
Yeah,
can,
he's-
can we segue to the fact that Brayburn still considers Applejack a filly?
I think that just means girl in Equestria speak.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, that's mare.
no, mare is more like
No.
woman. I don't know.
Filly is a
Like,
small
She's
child.
still a woman.
I don't even remember the guy's name.
Treble hooves, right?
Bodhi's a small horse.
Trouble.
For the
Troublemaker.
record, like 4 out of like I don't know 5 or 6 of the people in this call
Troubleshoots.
were up the
Sorry.
entire previous night playing Grand Theft Auto. So
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
I was up all night playing Dota, so there's that.
Drummer Shy, were you up all night last night?
I was busy working on my new PMV.
All
my
night?
Okay,
nothing.
so none
All
of us got sleep.
I got some sleep.
Wow.
I'm
I
doing great.
had
Like what? An hour?
5 hour energy, so
Wait,
All
this
right.
is like the shortest we ever had a call discussion.
No, we're not done. We're all right. We'll get back to the
No, no,
episode
no,
now.
the-
Like,
No, I mean,
Tootsie
like,
had
Guys, I just
Oh,
got here.
discussion's over.
And so soon.
No, the
Oh yeah,
people-
maybe we should introduce the new guy. Glitch Out is joining us for like the
New
first time in
guy.
like years. How long? When was
Who
the last time you
are
were even in here?
you?
3 years ago.
Yeah, so he's been in here. He's technically he's been a
the
member of this group.
original.
he's been a veteran.
I
He's a
have
veteran.
no idea who you are. You weren't. You were not like the third person to message when I first
Oh,
joined this
Draco.
group.
Draco, you
What?
know who this guy is. He does all.
what a pony is versus a horse.
Yes, I know who Glitch Out is. I was here.
He does all my OC art.
Yes, I know.
All
He's my
right,
slave.
so I just want to quickly say I like this episode, but I don't know. At the beginning, it's weird. It seems like whenever an episode starts off kind of feeling weird or at weird pacing, it ends strong, and then the episodes that start off strong kind of end poorly. And I think this one didn't start off that strong because it was kind of like all over the place.
Yeah.
First it was a
It was
western, then it
kind of
became a
bit odd. It was
mystery.
like Appaloosa, CMC.
Yeah, and then they had a Lost in the Woods scene. It's like, what is this episode
it was
trying
a
to
bit
be?
crazy, but it started to like develop itself as it went.
Yeah, by the end, I think it introduced an interesting character, and you know, it was a good story overall. I don't know.
That's
I don't have a lot
right.
to say.
Oh, by the way,
Her
before we go
personality
any further, I would like to
was-
give the definition of what a pony is.
Okay.
Many organizations define a
5
pony
hands.
as a mature horse that measures less than 14.2 hands,
Oh, I say
58 inches, or 147 centimeters.
Where did I get 5 from? Anyway.
Wait, did you say 14.2 hands?
Guys,
Yeah.
wait.
That is a
I got-
measurement
Okay.
for horses.
Okay.
What was the moral of this episode?
Blaming
Oh, wait.
someone else.
Was there
I
a
guess.
moral? That wasn't
The
even
moral
really
is,
moral.
It
don't
is
be-
the same moral for Big Hero 6, which is if you don't understand something, look at it from a different angle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
there
Hero
wasn't.
6, Western version.
I don't think there was a lot of symbolism or subtlety in this episode. It's just kind of
No,
straightforward.
there wasn't.
By the way, I gotta admit
Maybe
that
it wasn't
that
bad.
video was pretty boring.
Yeah, it kind of was.
That rodeo was really
So-
pretty boring.
Where was the bull riding?
Yeah, I know.
Actually, it is a show for it is a show for children. They can't actually show that considering they're ponies, and then there's a bull. That'd be something completely
Yeah, I know.
different.
I
New
think-
subject.
I think Lauren
Hello,
Faust said all.
season-
Lauren Faust said all hoofed creatures
T-Rex,
are sentient.
T-Rex.
Hello, season 4 finale. There was violence in it.
Yeah.
No, but like
That's
this
not
episode-
what I'm talking about. But okay, yeah, you do you. You
No,
think your
listen,
thoughts?
You think you're
No, I thought the beginning of the episode was stupid, where basically Applejack saved the Cutie Mark Crusaders, but then later, after it happens again, no one gets hurt.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird how they introduced like a murder mystery plot, but all it was just some knocked over hay bales. That was a little bit lame.
That was pointless. That is
The thing
like,
that bugged me was at the start of it was oh, CMC.
All
Oh,
right,
no, it's gonna
you
be
know what
about
we're doing? We're nitpicking and criticizing. We're being kind of harsh. All right, so what did we like
Yeah.
about the episode? We have to try not to do that. It's hard not to. That's
Got
what the whole
Well, I
fandom
like
does
it.
that
I like
nowadays.
it. horse.
Stuff out
Brayvern's
first
in-
to go to the
there's a
positive.
part.
Oh, yes, we got the
Bray-
return to Brayburn.
I
sort
liked
of.
how he had a broken
That's
leg,
positive for me.
and then that leg got high-fived.
No, I know it's positive for me. Rayburn had a broken leg.
You don't like Brayburn?
No, not really. I find him obnoxious.
I like
I
the
really-
ignoring of Applejack when she has the trophy.
I have
Yeah.
2 notes written down for this episode. The first being Brayburn making an appearance after a long time,
Oh,
and the
Yeah.
other being the mob
the
pitchfork
RX
scene.
suit troubleshooting.
Oh, yeah.
The mob pitchfork scene is going to be like a usable caption GIF, whatever it's called, image
no,
macro.
this episode did not have that many funny moments or anything.
Yeah.
It was there.
As much
It
as I
was
want,
just
as much as I want to have a positive attitude and just yay more pony, it was
You know
one
what's
of
the worst
the
part?
slower episodes. I think. Just
You know what's the
I
worst part?
liked it though. I
There
feel
was
like
no
I'm
songs.
for this one.
yeah,
was
there were no
boring.
songs. Is this the first one without a song?
Yeah, no songs. It had
Think
no
so.
songs.
It's about time.
No
Season five?
songs. I'm
I don't have to
surprised.
scrape my ears out.
Yet.
But the songs are good.
Said the
Is
guy
we
who likes
still have
Justin
the
Bieber.
theme.
Ew. Ew, Little Shy, what is wrong with you?
Me?
No, you said Justin Bieber. I was like, ew.
No, never mind.
Anyway, I really liked the part where Sweetie Belle took away the keys and using magic. I haven't seen.
That was-
Oh yeah.
That was okay.
That
That's
was so
character
dumb because
development, but it
you
was
don't
so
have-
pointless because they immediately barge in and like, "Hey, sheriff, thing's starting. You gotta go."
I
Yeah,
see
you know,
all-
actually,
They
the,
could just walked in after that point and just take the keys.
who was it? I think it was
No, I
Trilla or
think-
one of you mentioned that there was no humor. The little bit of humor it did have, like the broken bed having like 5 of them in the room because he kept
Yeah,
doing
that
it.
Oh
was pretty
yeah,
Yeah,
I
A little bit
That was
forced.
just-
survival of the fittest.
Who was it that was complaining that there was no fair trial when they arrested him?
Well, I guess I'd say that. I mean,
No
being
fair-
arrested isn't really the same as
What is
being-
wrong with Equestria
Yeah.
and its judge,
No,
Because
trial
it's a
thing?
monarchy.
Guys,
Well, I hate monarchy.
Well, it has a
Yeah,
sheriff
but
now.
no,
Oh,
very
oh,
good
you're
legal
not
system.
allowed in Britain.
no, guys. The reason I hated this
Britain's
episode
parliament.
is because whenever I went to my
Right.
grandma's house, she was always a big fan of westerns. So I was hoping for something cool, unique, nice. No, this is just stupid.
Yeah, as
Wait,
far as
so-
Westerns
so it's a
go.
personal
and
thing.
unique.
It was already done before. I'm not saying
So
that
it was a personal
something-
thing.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah, it was
something
personal.
that's already been done before is bad. I'm just saying this episode kind of was. I don't even remember the character's name. I don't even remember the name of the
Troubleshooters.
episode.
Trouble hooves, right?
Trouble
Trouble
Who's?
Trouble
Yeah,
Shoes?
Trouble
Trouble
It
Shoes.
was Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and a Rainbow Dash, right?
Rainbow
Guys, with double
I
down.
don't know.
And a random chicken.
I don't get it why Applejack had to cut off, Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle and not pay attention. Applejack really needs to pay attention to the Cutie Mark Crusaders because I think they're smart than Applejack.
I think that's kind of within her personality, though. She makes assumptions and sticks to what she thinks she knows.
No, but they had to go through
Well,
all
obviously, they're the
Very
smart
close-minded.
ones.
guys. They had to go through all the cliches where the main characters cannot, or where the main characters get erupted and can't explain anything.
Here's the thing
Yeah.
that
I
bothered me
know.
was how
It's like
Applejack
with
was like,
parents
oh,
and
they must have been
kids.
kidnapped. That was the first thought she had. I think it's really in their character to just wander off. Like if they get their cutie marks, it's gonna be pictures of hoof steps going into a forest.
It's meandering.
This is like the 3rd or 4th time they've gotten lost in the forest, I think.
Yeah, they just wander off all the time.
Yeah, what is the deal with Forrest?
All right,
and-
wait, all right. We're doing it again. The whole fandom's doing this lately, where we just everyone just.
We can
is there
nitpick
anything
if we want
positive
to.
we- Man.
It's
We
fun,
can leave
though.
our friends behind.
showed us a
Your
horse.
friends
I
don't
know one
dance,
thing
and they
positive.
don't dance with it. No friends at what? Okay, everyone stop talking while I groove.
You know, actually, all right. Something positive. I think I like Trouble Hoops as a character. I think he'll introduce.
Trouble Hooves was awesome.
Yeah,
I like your.
I think that's a cool
trouble
character.
shoes.
To me, it's the first
I'm
horse.
I am going to love what people do with this episode because there's a lot of moments where they can just sneak in Michael Bay explosions.
And lens flare.
Yeah, I
And
think.
countdown.
Michael
far
Bay
as the-
explosions and lens flares.
I guess
That's-
as far as
Don't
the
give me ideas now.
as far as
At
like
least
the whole
the
show is
episode
concerned and
renders-
the fandom as a whole, I think this episode does have something to bring us. Jokes, little things here and
Yeah.
there. Like it's
Yeah,
it's not an episode to
explosions.
hate.
It's an average, I guess.
Yeah.
it's just
nothing wrong with
there.
I feel like I'm gonna be super nice to this episode.
It's just
You
like
guys can-
any
No,
other new
no, we need
episode.
some positivity. Go Turtle Pain.
I am neither strongly offended by this episode, nor do I care for it all that much. Planet
I-
neutral.
one of the things I really liked was just the return of an area that we only saw once.
Yeah, Over a Barrel, season 1.
Well, even then we didn't.
It
see
seemed a
much of
lot
it.
more barren than before.
Yeah, it
No,
did.
but I have one question. Was there anyone else competing in that rodeo, or was it just Applejack and her team?
I think it was some people.
Was it just Applejack and her team, or what?
It-
were
She,
they
no,
all
she was
competing?
probably
I
just
mean,
going against her own
how else
record.
would she win
It
first?
was
Tootsie.
budget reasons. Budget
Okay,
reasons.
Okay, Tootsie, I think it was just only Applejack.
But it made
I'm
no.
thinking-
No, there were 3 other contestants, but maybe it was just one team where only one team competed. So I was like, oh, I definitely am gonna win. Well, no crap, you're like the only one who's playing.
I thought it was kind of funny how she was like, "Look at my trophy," and they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
Yeah,
Yeah,
Throw it in the collection.
Clowns.
Yeah.
Funny.
Are we ready for ratings? I'm
I,
ready to
wa- I
go to bed.
wanted some
no,
snide
it's just
comment
like-
like, "Oh, it's a first place
There is
one
the
this
few-
time."
Wait,
Well,
not,
going
I
to
wanted
11 out
a
of 10 Old
snide
Desert.
comment, but I
guys,
didn't
the
get
entire
that.
episode I hated, but there were some few good parts.
Hated? Is hate a word you would use
Hate
to
is
describe
a
this
strong
episode?
word,
Eight
Tootsie.
available in the
All right,
road.
let's
I
just
mean,
say
the scrunch
ripped
face
out.
worked.
Can I just say ripped out and gagged with a spoon?
Wait, what?
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 Seven.
What?
Yeah, your avatar
No.
matches your attitude.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
It's
No,
the face.
there's a few good parts I like about this episode. I like Brayburn. I liked his little comedy, or whatever you would call that.
What?
I also liked the flashbacks. The flashback.
I don't know. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The flashback made me laugh. So that was kind of nice, and I also liked how Sweetie Belle actually used magic.
Yeah. So did she do something like that before? I know she was training it, but did she ever get to that level where she could actually levitate
Yeah, she
something?
could like lift the broom.
Well,
Okay.
average.
No, could she? No, she was complaining that she couldn't lift the broom. I think.
No, but I think by the end of it, she
the
could,
episode,
Oh.
yeah.
didn't she?
By-
Character development. It still exists.
Across like a season, yeah.
Yeah.
And throughout the movie, speaking of which,
Movie.
No, get out of here. They aren't canon. Get out.
No, they're not canon in this live stream.
Yeah.
Not until 2017.
not until that.
She is shunning you for that.
Thank you, WikiLeaks.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're not going to talk about that.
But what
Oh,
what are WikiLeaks? I have
Can
no idea.
someone
what
send me
these
that?
things
Because
are.
I need something to
No.
read.
Sony was emailing Hasbro WikiLeaks.
Oh, that.
No.
You guys
Oh,
think
I
of
thought
the
you guys
animation?
found
I
something
dropped.
else.
What did you guys think of the animation in this
You
episode?
know, nothing really stood
It
out.
was. No,
Nothing
what
really
stood out to
popped.
me was when the hay bales crushed all the rodeo clowns.
Yeah, that and there was a little more shading underneath like the sheriff's hat and little details like that.
I don't know. The mustache seemed off though in a lot of the scenes.
Oh, yeah, was that
Just
I
shaded?
feel like with the in terms of like logo design, his cutie mark, like in terms of being a rodeo clown, it didn't really work.
Yeah,
I was
well,
kind of hoping
yeah.
it could be like looked at differently and go, oh yeah, it is a rodeo
See,
clown. But
well, what I wanted is for him, like he did it once, for him just to fall on his back, so it's a right side up horseshoe.
yeah,
yeah.
It's like,
That would've
oh,
been-
it's just upside down.
That would have been more of that. Not really the word isn't subtlety, but that's the sort of thing the show would do. But I was kind of surprised they didn't.
And
Like
the one
symbolism.
thing
I don't get. Why did he live in a run-down old place?
He was
He's
like an
also like
outcast.
4 times the size.
Yeah, he's
of
huge.
the rodeo
the thing
clown.
I was actually
All
expecting, which
clowns
looking
in
back on was
advance
kind of
basis.
dumb, was
Someone
I
did
was
like the
expecting them to
episode
go with something
because-
like, oh, he's a criminal. Oh, are we gonna like do something like how the justice system kind of makes
Yeah.
your life impossible to live
it's
sometimes?
always
turned me
the
into a noob.
labeling.
No, that is a bit much.
It is a bit much. I was
It's-
expecting it to be a bit much too.
It's labeling, okay? You're labeling a pony who is, like something. That is what this episode was about, like labeling people.
That's why I was
Like,
expecting it to go that
um,
route. I was expecting it to go that route
like-
because I was expecting it to address labeling.
like I hate
Wait.
explaining this, but the protest in Baltimore.
What?
The mayor
No,
was
come on.
labeling.
Oh, come on,
everyone, so-
why?
No.
No.
What are you even doing now?
Please
not
don't
what I'm
bring
bringing
up current
I'm bringing
events.
up the
That
fact
dates
that like
us.
they were
Yeah.
labeled, therefore they
No,
would
stay on
address
top of the
the
Okay,
issues.
new
They-
stuff.
and it-
So lasso, not lasso, lasso.
Oh, yeah, they said it a little bit funny.
Lasso.
Lasso.
It's 2 words
Lasso?
apparently. Lasso, like caramel.
Caramel.
Oh, caramel.
Caramel.
carve out.
I don't
All right,
know.
should we type
go
this
for the
review and
Bengals.
then we can go into a random discussion?
Yeah, ratings.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
I don't feel like there's much more to review off of.
I
it.
didn't
It's
done
just-
all of it.
yeah,
It
the
was just
episode
it
happened.
was all right.
It's-
It
It's a very straightforward episode.
It was
Yeah.
decent, straightforward. There's nothing to talk about really.
I mean, there were good things here and there, but you kind of have to look for them. Just as a
mean,
whole, the
yeah.
episode was just okay.
Give me an hour, I'll
Yeah,
go
okay.
review it again, and just I'll come back with the same thing probably, except I'll
I'll
laugh a bit
rewatch
more.
it, but right now I'm just gonna keep it, my opinion. the
I'd
same.
rather go play Dota.
Oh no, we
instead
want to
of
hear your
rewatch it.
opinion, Tootsie.
We want to hear this.
So, all right, let's start with Draco. Go ahead and give us your short, brief description and rating.
Okay, the episode happened. It was decent. I will probably never go back and rewatch it, just because it was good to watch once. There's no redeeming value I find from watching it again, like some of the other episodes. So yeah, I'll give it a 7. It's average.
right.
You get a passing grade.
All right, Tootsie Roll. Oh boy, gonna give us a rant.
Oh no.
Rant time.
Okay, fine. The episode couldn't decide what it
5
wanted
hours
to
later.
be. 12 minutes in, I thought the whole point of it was pointless. The character was boring. The rodeo was
Which one?
stupid because they didn't really show much of it. And what else?
You have a list? Ding,
Eh.
ding, ding.
I don't know. I just seen this a lot, and
Rant for 500.
overall, I'm just gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, wait, no, it has to be out of 10. It has to be out of
3
10.
out of 10.
Let's be out of 10.
Fine, 6 out of 10, I guess.
It'd be a 6 out of 10.
For you,
Castle's-
Tootsie.
Castle's better than this episode.
6 out of 10. Is that the... Wait, what did you give... What was the episode you hated? What was your lowest rating so far?
Give it a 4.
Castle, Sweet Castle. 4 out of 10.
I feel like
Well,
we're gonna
I
have to
forgot
like,
about
make
that
an
episode.
algorithm to adjust his ratings.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
Get up here.
Drummer
I hate
Shy?
this.
Okay, the episode was okay, but the ponies were labeling too much on that one pony. Horse.
What the
shoe-
lesson was about, though.
Yeah.
Don't assume.
Trust. I think it was like trust people, like telling the truth in something. I don't know. It could have been a little better, but it was an okay episode as always. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
All right, Turtle Pain?
Okay, so I'm gonna say I kind of like this episode. It was still straightforward, and it didn't have a lot of humor, but I still kind of liked the topic it covered. I had of saying it was doing labeling things. Yeah, that's kind of what the lesson was about. So it kind of had to go there in a few senses, and it was a lot of jumping to conclusions. So I still really enjoyed the episode. I'm gonna say 7.5.
Ooh.
I rating.
All right. And Glitch Out, our newest member of the group.
You guys are too kind to this episode.
Okay. First things first. They actually showed a new breed, the horse.
Well, yeah, I don't even know.
The horse.
That's debatable.
It's a horse. It's a
debatable.
horse. The anatomy of it is a horse.
Shoe horse.
Oh, sure, yeah, that too.
Can't we just call it a frost giant?
All right, I'm cool with that. All in favor of calling it Frost Giant?
Frost Giant.
Aye.
It's frost,
Frost
giant.
giant.
It's a
Frost Giant.
Can I just
All
call it
opposed?
Milk Down?
Man, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Ocean carries.
Just give us a rating.
Okay. Oh yeah, there was no song.
Oh, yeah, well, that,
There was the intro. That's a song.
My Little Pony.
No. Have you heard that?
Skip.
It's not a song. It's a mutilated.
Skip.
It was a barren wasteland in that episode.
A desert.
There was nothing. There was no homes. Nothing. It's just like one house, one place.
People are agreeing
jail,
with me. Yes.
and that's it. And
Tootsie, I think we've established that everyone will agree with someone.
And-
Internet.
the rating.
It's
shows
just at
divots.
this point, no one in this call is on your side, which
Except
I usually
I don't like
am.
Equestria Girls, so that's the only exception. Never mind.
Yep.
I won't even bring
Those
up
were a
that.
fantastic
Girls
movie
leave.
series, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
That's pretty much the extent of my comments. Anyway,
Oh,
Wait,
and my
Glitch
Glitch Out,
rating.
what's your rating?
Glitch Out. Are we
My
still waiting
rating.
on your rating? Yeah.
Here it goes. My rating. It had no song. It had nothing. It had a horse though, so my rating would be 7.2 out of 10 hooves.
Get out of here.
All right.
So, what
hooves.
horse did you mutilate and take 2 hooves from?
Don't ask.
Don't worry about
All right.
it.
So going into this episode, this is like the first episode I went into almost entirely blind. I knew the CMC were in it. I didn't really know they starred, and I knew it had something to do with Appaloosa, obviously by the title. That's pretty much all I knew. So going into it,
just go ahead and blame.
like
you,
I said,
Louis.
like I said, it felt a little weird in the beginning how it was all over the place, but I think it wrapped it up nicely by the end. And, introduced a new character and the whole storyline behind him rediscovering his cutie mark and all that. I thought that was kind of interesting. So even before we started this discussion, my rating that I gave it was a 7 out of 10, and I think I'm going to stick to it for now.
Hey, welcome to the club.
It seems like everyone gave it a 7, but Tootsie.
You guys are too nice to this episode.
That different?
Get out of here, Tootsie.
Wait, no.
Just
It's
kidding.
not that we're too nice to the episode. We just don't use the 1 out of 10 system correctly.
No, we don't. We don't.
Because if you give it below a 5, it just means that the episode is like you don't even want to
Garbage.
show this to
Like you didn't even
anyone.
finish
you don't
watching
even
it.
want to. You didn't watch it. You give it a 6. It's like I
Gibber,
probably
gibber,
wouldn't show
yabber,
this to
yabber,
children.
yabber.
I think
I'm
6 is the
arguing.
lowest I would give an
I'm
episode.
probably giving it a low rating because I stayed up all night and I'm a little grumpy.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we got to
okay.
redefine the scale to be a 6 out of 10. Or in
Uh,
Tootsie's case, we can do it a 3 out
Probably
of 10.
rewatch it. I'll probably give it maybe a 5
Yeah,
or a 6 out of 10.
As always, these are all first impressions. Things change over time.
We could all go back and say, "Oh, this was terrible," or we
this
could
was
all go
great.
back and say, "Oh, this was wonderful."
Yeah.
Why would we give it such a low rating?
Okay, so we need to do a 6 out of 10 scale.
Wait, we gotta ask the chat.
But Tootsie can do a 3 out of 10
All right,
scale.
all right, but I think we're gonna wrap up the recorded portion of today's live stream. Then we're just gonna, I don't know. I like I said, I didn't sleep last night. I know like 3 other people in this group didn't sleep last night. So this is
I
gonna
went and saw
degrade.
Avengers, and
this
then
is-
I played Dota for like.
Yeah,
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 I
alright.
watched
Go see that
Avengers,
later
came
today.
home.
So I'm
same. I
looking
saw
forward-
Avengers, came home, played Tabletop Simulator with Tootsie Roll, which was total madness. Oh yeah, and Turtle. And then we
yeah.
played Grand Theft Auto the rest of the night. That was also
Yep.
total
Yeah,
madness.
I wish I
That's
could have
all we
played it.
That was awesome.
Maybe we can do that after this.
Yeah, maybe like right now.
Yeah,
Let's do it now.
Me,
All right.
me and my nerd friends wandered into a brain game store.
So those of
we
you,
stayed there for a half an hour.
those of you that are here live, we're gonna stay live for now. But those of you watching the recording, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.
Tabletop
Goodbye.
We recorded
Simulator.
Grand Theft Auto.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Internet.